Welcome to Occam's Razor. Please like, share, subscribe. If you have any tips you'd like to leave, please leave them down below. There's a link to my email. If you have other kind of tips you'd like to leave, there's a link for that as well. So a couple of documents come across my desk last night um, regarding a course being taught at Athabasca University, and the amount of hate, misinformation, and lies just in the 3 pages that they sent me is very, very disturbing. However, it doesn't surprise me, given the attitude of many people that are still within the system, that are still thinking that the COVIDity stupidity is a real thing. Let's watch it after the intro. Now, first thing we'll do is we will go through the 3 documents that was sent me. In 1988, a British doctor, Andrew Wakefield, and others published a fraudulent article in the prestigious medical journal Lancet. In the article, based on supposed research of 12 boys, ages 6 to 10, too few for good sociological research or for scientific research of any kind, he alleged that the measles vaccine caused autism. He had been funded by a powerful group of lawyers engaged in a lawsuit against pharmaceutical companies that produced the vaccine. Once the causal connection was proven untrue, he was struck off the medical record, meaning that he can no longer practice medicine. He has continued to be a prominent anti-vaccine activist, but the original fraudulent research led to parents living in relatively well-to-do suburbs in the state of Victoria, Australia, where Melbourne is located, refusing to have their children vaccinated. An outbreak of measles ensued. This goes against the stereotype of anti-vaxxers, exclusively drawing from lower-class, undereducated, and generally ignorant people. Sociologists Kevin Estep and Pierce Greenberg in 2020 demonstrated that parents living in certain affluent communities in California who opt out of vaccination for their children are not challenged for their actions, but have the social support of like-minded people where they live. Social support is a key factor here in being an anti-vaxxer. In Canada, the People's Party of Canada had a policy that essentially supported this position, and they were dead set against the vaccination passport. And Conservative Party leader Erin O'Toole refused to comment on whether all his party's candidates in the 2021 election were fully vaccinated. Let's go to the next document. What do they say here? COVID-19 is both a physical and social phenomenon. The social aspect is well within the realm of sociology, and it is an important area of research. For example, the pandemic, as we will see in later chapters, affected various groups differently. In Canada, Indigenous and Black people have had a higher rate of contracting COVID and dying from it than have those of European descent. Women were more likely than men to lose their jobs, in the case especially of nurses, who leave their jobs because of stress. The rich, billionaires, got richer, and the poor, middle and lower classes, got poorer. Amazon saw huge profits while many small businesses suffered. Yeah, we called that at the time. Anti-vaccination as a social phenomenon. There has been an especially rich vein of sociological literature on anti-vaxxers over the last few years, written both by sociologists and by healthcare professionals. They must have taken a course or two in sociology at some point in their academic careers. In fact, there have been anti-vaxxers for every new vaccination since the first one in 1796. Let's go to the last document. The term infodemic has been coined to refer to the information, generally bad, provided in social media and on the internet about COVID-19. Donald Trump's extensive use of Twitter to communicate fake news was a significant source of bad information in the United States for those particularly prone to becoming anti-vaxxers. And some people died as a result of following through on bad advice, such as ingesting bleach or taking hydrochloroquine, an anti-malaria drug also used for rheumatoid arthritis and lupus. A news station supported by Trump claimed that 10 to 20,000 Americans had died from the COVID vaccine and that it could make you magnetic. Social media, the internet, And the spread of counter information sources on cable TV news have created new carnival tents where today's purveys of snake oil can flourish. Cable news. Who the hell watches cable news anymore? Oh yeah, the liberals who voted. Athabasca University, like other Canadian universities, fully embraced the COVID-19 vaccine coercion with a policy requiring staff be injected. The search of the faculty health disciplines research outputs demonstrates a clear ideological, singular, divisive narrative demonizing anti-vaxxers. Thanks for watching so far. But unfortunately, if you want to watch the rest, you're going to have to go to my Rumble channel because the contents of this are too sensitive for CommuTube and they will strike the rest of this video. There'll be a link down below. We'll see you later. Thanks.